My screen is visible, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, so basically we can divide our installation steps, okay, in four parts. Okay. First part, we have to create machine first. Okay. That is VM machine. Okay. So for that, you have to download, you need to download this virtual box. Okay. Oracle virtual box. Have you downloaded it?
No, sir.
Okay. Virtual box, maybe five, fifth version or sixth version. We have to see that. Okay. Second step, we have to install OS in it. Okay. In this machine, we have to install OS. Which OS? We have to install Linux. Why we use Linux? We will see when I will give you some informations on OS also. Okay. Third, now our machine is created and OS also installed. Now we have to install the Oracle software. Okay. That means Oracle 11G software. We have to install this 11G software. So for that, after installation, we need to perform some activity or some tasks such as prerequisite that is required before installing this Oracle software. Okay. This will be done on OS level. Okay. We will do it on OS, this prerequisite. And after that, we will start with Oracle software installation. And last step is our database creation. Okay, this is our last step, database creation. And further, we will get to know how to log into this database. Okay, here we create some database, and after that, I will give you some detail or steps to log into this database. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So most probably it will take around three classes. Okay. Today I will show you this two steps. Next class we will cover this Oracle software third step, and in the next class we will see database creation and login steps. Okay. So it will take most probably three to four classes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
So one doubt is there.
yeah,
So we're gonna install the Oracle 11G on Linux 6. So is it always mandatory to install that Oracle in Linux OS or any other OS also we can use?
you can download it any OS. Okay, but Linux 6 is more secure. Okay,
Okay, Linux
Linux
6 is
or
the latest
Linux
version of
OS is
Linux.
more secure as compared to other OS. Okay, but Unix, you know about Unix?
Yeah, I know.
Unix is more secure than Linux, but there we don't have any GUI. We have to use we have to use only command. Okay, but we have to use GUI plus command prompt both. So we generally use Linux. Okay, we will
Okay.
see when we will get to know about Linux OS and their commands. Okay, I will give you some informations about it. Okay.
And also, is it mandatory to create a machine first in the VM?
Yeah, we have to create a machine. If
Okay.
if you want to, for at the initial phase, you have to create the machine. Okay, clear?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
clear. Yeah.
Sir,
Hmm.
any difference in the other version? While
No, there is a little bit difference. That will be a updated version or something like that. But
okay,
there is no such difference in VMbox. Okay, but
okay,
most of the versions do not compatible with the PCs. Okay, so basically, I have seen that VirtualBox version 5.1 or 2, it works on every type of PC or laptop. Okay, so I recommend you this fifth version. Okay,
okay,
I
sir.
also have the fifth version. Let me check it.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, I want to know that is there any name, means any software of VirtualBox, or this is the name of the software VirtualBox? Means
this is not software. This is one type of platform where we gonna install our Oracle 11G software. Okay,
okay,
so you can see this is 5.2 version. I'm using this 5.2 version.
Sir, where will we get this softwares? I mean,
You can get from the Google, and if you don't get that, then you can inform me. I will provide you the link. Okay.
yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. Just after the class, you can share the links. No, sir.
Okay, I will share the link.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Have you downloaded that files from the Telegram?
Yes, sir. Anish sir say only for the Linux 0 to
Yeah,
12 version 12.
yeah,
This only 0 to 12 we had downloaded from
Okay.
Telegram.
yeah. This is that. How to unzip it? You know?
no, sir.
Ex- Extract the file option.
You have to extract first.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, they are the 0 to 11. The both the all of these are Linux.
Sorry.
The we have downloaded 0 to 12. This all files. The all files are
Mhm.
OS or the virtual box option. What are
they
they?
they all are machines part. Okay, there are all
Okay,
information, means there is a completed installed server. Okay, where you can use this for any particular task, but you can use here. You don't need to install any machine, or you no need to any install any Oracle software, but you have to know about that. Okay, this is only a ready-made product, okay, for you,
okay,
but you need to know how it is been created. Okay, that's why we have started installation first. Okay,
okay,
you have this, then you don't need any kind of installation to perform any or for SQL commands. You don't need to perform any installation if you have this. Okay, because everything is created, everything is present there, all kind of steps are done there. Just you have to log into the database and you start your tasks. Okay,
okay,
but before that you need to know how this machine have created. Okay,
okay,
so that's the thing that I have started today. So you
okay,
should know that how to install the how to install the machine, how to install Oracle software, these things. Okay, and how the
okay.
database has been created. There is already a database present in this 12c named as SHA. Have you opened it?
Mm. No, sir.
Have you unzipped that, extract that? I extracted that.
No, sir. Just download it. Just download and keep it in our
So
drive.
you have to extract that. Okay,
Okay.
you suppose there is 1 to 12 files. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
you have to just extract only one file. Suppose one 01 file. Okay,
Yeah.
you have to extract that 01 file, and after that you can see that you just come to this virtual box. Okay,
Okay.
virtual box manager software, and you need to go to this file, upper menu file. Okay,
Okay.
and just import appliances. You will get to see the information about that particular VDI, and just import it, and simple step, next and close. Okay, then it will automatically import, and you can see in your screen that this is already created and present here. Okay,
Okay.
so let us start with creating machine. Okay, how many what are the size of RAM do you have in your PC or laptop?
So I have 8 GB.
8 GB. And
8 GB.
others?
I have to 10 GB total.
10 GB. Okay, very good.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing that my PC is configuration is it is a Pentium dual core. Is it
Okay,
we will be there any problem or is it run fine?
it will be a bit slow, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, just try once.
Mhm. Okay.
Just follow my steps and try once. It will take more time, as because that processor is a long time back.
Mhm.
That processor is very old.
Yes.
Means your PC is of around 2000
14, sir. I
14. Okay, huh. Okay, I have also one PC, but that is of around 2013, around 2013. That also have Pentium dual core, I think so. So let us start with creating our machine first. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
our first step is to open this virtual box. Okay, everyone knows, simple. Just click on the icon of virtual box, you will get to see this screen. Next, you come to this new option. Everyone,
New option.
this new option is visible. Just write down these steps. Okay, that will be easier for you while installing the software. Clear? You have to get
Yes,
to
sir.
this new option and just click it. This GUI will be appeared near you. Okay, here it is asking a name. Okay, so you have to give a name for your machine. That means you can see here SQL1, SQL3, Oracle underscore Linux 7 underscore 12c. These names will, if you want to appear this kind of names in this particular section, you have to give here some name. Okay, so I'm giving install. Okay, installation. Okay, I'm giving this installation. You can give your name. No, no worries. There is no restriction of giving your name. Okay, you can give any name in the name section. Okay, next it is asking me the type. Okay, because we are starting with installation of Oracle 11G, and OS is our Linux. So here we give type as Linux. Okay, our OS type is Linux. Okay, there's more options, but we will take Linux because it is Oracle Linux, and Oracle supports its OS. Okay, so we select Linux in type. Third option is version. Now if your if your PC is of 64-bit or 32-bit, that depends. You have to give here that. And our version is Oracle. Okay. Because we are installing Oracle Linux 6 OS. Okay. So we have to select here Oracle, and my processor is of 64-bit. So I am giving it Oracle 64-bit. Clear till now?
Sir, why Oracle? Can you explain again? This
Because
part?
it is the version. Linux has
Okay.
Red Hat. You can see here there
Yeah.
are many versions: Ubuntu, Sandros.
Yes, sir.
So we are taking Oracle Linux because I have the OS file of Linux, Oracle
Yeah.
Linux. So I
Yeah.
have to mention here that I will gonna install this Oracle Linux OS. Okay, because I have this file only. Okay, Oracle Linux file. If you have Red Hat, you can also download it, but to you have to know some information about some commands for Red Hat. Okay, so if you take this, I can help you in getting the commands how to do that. Okay, so just follow these steps. And also Oracle, you are using Oracle 11G software. You want to download the Oracle 11G software. So Oracle tells that you use my OS. Okay, so
Okay.
we are taking this Oracle version. Okay,
Okay.
this is the Linux OS of Oracle type. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so there are some, I have told you that we have to do some prerequisites.
Yes, sir.
So there are already some files created where we need to just add or edit some parameters for that. Okay, there are
Okay, sir.
already present file is created and present there. Okay, in this Oracle Linux version. So that will be easy for us to do task. Okay, so we use this Oracle Linux software. And also we have ISO file for only this Oracle Linux. Okay, we don't have Red Hat, something like that till now. The availability is of only Linux OS. Okay, that is of Oracle version. Now clear?
Yes, sir.
So after that we need to select next. Now here depending on your RAM size, you have to give here some RAM to your machine. Okay, that means you just creating one CPU inside you, one CPU. Okay, that there is one OS, you are installing another OS to your machine. Okay, so every OS needs some RAM,
Yes, sir.
random access memory.
Yeah.
So you have to give here RAM, and you can see here there is a green and a red line. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and there is a restriction that you should not exceed this exceeds to this red line. Okay, you have to be in the green zone. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so I'm taking as 2 GB. Okay, to 2 2.5 around. Okay, around 2.5 I'm taking this. You can take 3 4 as your RAM size. Okay,
So how much we can go?
I told you that
Okay. Okay.
before this red line.
No, it's depend anything.
Huh.
The uh, in between the only the green part. If you vary some points, so when you create the machine, so it's any difference happen.
No, there
Okay.
will be the performance issues. Okay, if you
Okay.
give
Okay.
more RAMs, then at
Okay.
normal you have suppose Windows OS, you are using Windows OS. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
and you are installing Oracle Linux OS in this VM box. Then if you give totally 8 GB to your only Linux OS, then for Windows OS, how many RAMs present there? Is there any RAM size
Nothing,
that
sir.
is dedicated to Windows? If you give all
No.
8 GB RAM to Linux OS,
No.
then there will be some
Then
performance issue. Your
my problem. Yeah.
PC will
My OS.
will perform very low.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
PC's performance will be very less. So you have to need you need to just give here some particular parameters depending on your RAM size. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
after that, next, then you need to create a virtual hard disk. Okay. Now you are creating some another machine. Then you have assigned them the OS. Okay, and you have provided them RAM. Now, for everything you also need this hard disk. Every
Yes,
machine
sir.
have some hard disk, so you have to give some hard disk to it also. So you are adding this hard disk here. Okay, so we have to select create a virtual hard disk now option. Okay, and create here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we are selecting this VDI virtual box disk image because we have to install, we have the software of OS which is of image type. Okay, ISO file. We have this ISO file for Linux OS. So we have to use this virtual box disk image. Okay, so after that we will next. Now here there is a we have to give the type of physical hard disk. Which type of physical hard disk we want to use? That means dynamically allocated or fixed size. What does this means? Dynamically allocated and fixed size. Let me show you one diagram. Okay, dynamically allocated and fixed size. So these are some types of hard disk we will use. So suppose I am providing a size of 20 GB or 30 GB. Okay, 30
Okay.
GB to hard disk. Okay, then in fixed size, if we choose this fixed size, what happens here? That all the 30 GB will be taken by this. Okay, and if you do certain tasks, then it will get failed after that. If you do some performance to if you do some activity in this virtual hard disk, then if you inserting some data, if you are giving some data, if you are updating some data, then it will consume some size.
Yes, sir.
Then what happens after that? When it consumes size, what will happen? That it will come to an end, and what happens, your machine will be gets full, and you can't perform any task into it. Okay, but in dynamically allocated, what happens? It makes some clusters. Okay, means suppose 10 GB, 10 GB, 10 GB. Okay, it generally makes a cluster, and what happens? It assigns first 10 GB, and if it gets full, then what happens? It adds
Another
the
one.
size of another 10 GB to it, and it starts performing its activity. And after that, if this also gets full, and what happens, it the another 10 GB is also added to it. So you can use this dynamically allocated for a longer period of time, but fixed size, it will be not possible for that. Okay, so we will choose here dynamically allocated. Okay,
Sir, I have a question.
yeah.
Yeah. After using dynamically hard disk, after the few days, this also be some time is also in na. No, it's never ended. After using the dynamically hard disk,
Hmm.
someday after, someday later, it's also be end, na?
Yeah, but we are providing some specific size to it. You will
Okay,
be see after I select this next
okay,
button.
sir.
Okay, and if you want to see this, you can see here there is a definition for that. Okay,
Okay, sir.
dynamically allocated and fixed size. What it says,
Okay, sir.
hard disk fill will only use space on a physical hard disk as it fills up. Okay, up to maximum fixed size. Although it will not shrink again automatically when space on it is free. Okay,
Okay,
and in fixed size, file may take longer to create on some system, but is often faster to use. Okay,
okay.
clear?
Yes, sir.
So next, after that, you have to give some size to it. Okay, some size to your physical hard disk. So I recommend you to uh, take the size of 48 GB. Okay, that will be enough. Okay, and keep your location of this machine to that disk, local disk. That means everyone has local disk C, D, E, F, something like that.
Yes, sir.
So keep in that disk which is free. Okay, which have free size. Means there will be minimum 100 GB space. Okay, in it, or
Okay,
80 GB space. Clear?
okay, sir.
Because if that local disk will get full, then what happens, this VDI will stop working. Okay, because it needs some space for it. Okay, so from here the folder icon you click, you just uh, fix your path where you have to keep this VDI. Okay, in which local disk you want to keep this VDI. So you can see I'm keeping it in local disk C. By default, it is created in local disk C. Okay, where a VirtualBox VM is created. Okay, in that VDI is kept. Okay, so I'm saving this. You can see C users, CK Rajput, VirtualBox VMs, and installation VDI. Okay, this file is kept in installation in VirtualBox. Okay, VM folder. So next, next create. Last step is our create. Then you can see here our machine is created. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Installation is our machine name, and the machine is already created. It is present here in our left bar. Okay, now we have to start this machine. Because our machine task, our first step is completed of installation. Now as we will come to our second step, that is OS installation. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that means we have provided the information that we will start with Oracle Linux. Okay, so we have
Yes.
to download Oracle Linux software, not Red Hat. That what we have assigned here in the machine, that type of OS we need to install. If you installed Windows in and you provided the information of Linux, then there will be a issue for that. Okay, so we have to give that particular same OS file, or download or install same OS file into this machine which you have specified before. Okay, so we have to start this. You can start from here. Okay, right click and start and normal start. Okay,
Okay, sir.
there is one option, and just select this machine, and you can see at the top there is a start option.
Okay.
So you need to start here, or you can double click it, it will get started. Okay, there is three ways to start this machine. Now you can see a screen is appeared, and here we have to give the location of OS. Okay, so we have this V3708401 ISO file. This is our Oracle Linux file. Okay, if you not get here this option, then you have to search from, or you have to browse by clicking it, this folder icon. Okay, by clicking this folder icon, you have to browse where you have kept this Linux file. Okay,
Okay, sir.
if you browse this, then it will reappear here and you can select it. So you can see here it is around 3.47 GB size. So everyone have if everyone have Wi-Fi, then they can download it. Okay, that will be better for you. So is there any problem for downloading 3.47 GB file?
No, sir.
Okay. So here we will select this V37084 ISO file. I've told you that we are selecting virtual disk image file because we have this ISO file, and everyone knows that the OS is always kept in a CD format. We used to insert that CD for installation of
Yes.
that OS, but
Yes.
here we don't need any CD for that. Just we use this image file. Okay, from this we will virtually create our OS. Okay, so we will start it.
Okay.
Now here we have to select the first option. Okay, you have to use your keyboard. Okay,
Okay.
so we have to install in the existing system. So we are selecting the first option from here. Just enter it. Everyone, hello.
Hello, sir.
Now you can see here it is asking some sort of options to me. So here we have to skip because we don't need to perform any test. Okay, our
Okay.
all media is set. Okay, just we have to skip it and we have to start our installation. So next step is our to skip. Just press enter and side arrow key for skipping it. Now here is only one option, then we have no choice for that, so we have to click OK. Now you can see here we get a phase of we started our phase of installing this Oracle Linux 6. Okay, soft OS.
Okay.
So you can see we have here two cursors. Yeah, one is black and one is white.
Yes, sir.
Some one is demon and one is angel. Okay,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
so let me introduce you this black cursor. This black cursor is for Oracle Linux platform. Okay,
Okay.
and our white cursor is used for Windows
Okay.
OS. Okay, then this white is for Windows OS and this black is for Linux OS. So for scrolling part, for getting to this file machine view, this is at our Windows OS level. So everything that is of Windows OS level, you have to use this white cursor, and for Linux for Linux OS level, you have to use this black cursor. Now, how to use it? Just for scrolling purpose, we have to use this white cursor. Okay, just
Okay.
get it down here, scroll it down, and just click on here on the screen of Oracle Linux 6. Then you can see my black cursor will start and our white cursor gets disappeared. Okay, now with a black cursor you have to click next. Okay,
Okay, sir.
you can see here, now it is asking me the language, which language do you want to use. Then by default we are using English, so again next. US English, same language settings till now, so again next. Now you can see here we are not able to see the top of that options. Clear?
Yes,
And
sir.
you can see it is not getting to that scrolling part. My OS, my this cursor, black cursor, it is subducting into it. You are seeing that at the top.
Yes, sir.
Now what happens? We need that white cursor
Yes, sir.
for scrolling up, and you also see it will not get to this file machine view menu. Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
can see it is not getting there. So for getting that white cursor again, we need to use the right control key in your keyboard. Just press a right control key. From right control key, you can see here my white cursor gets appear again.
Sorry.
Okay. Now with the help of this white cursor, we will scroll up. Okay. Then you have to choose this basic storage device by default. Okay. So it is okay. Then we will scroll down and we have to use again black cursor. Then just click on any part of the Linux OS level, and just click to next. Now here you have to select this yes, discard any data. Okay, because we don't want any partitioning, something like that. We are generally creating a new fresh virtual disk or virtual machine. Okay, so we have to use yes, discard any data. Now you cannot see anything, then we have to again scroll up first. Okay, then for
Sir,
scrolling up, yeah,
sir, can you repeat please the discard? Why we use this discard data?
because we want to create a new machine. Okay,
Okay.
so we want to we not need to use any particular virtual hard disk from another device. Okay,
Okay, sir.
we want to create a new virtual hard disk for this machine as well. Okay,
Yes, yes. Okay.
so you can see here we cannot see any options at the top,
Yes, sir.
so we need to get
White, white
again the
cursor.
white cursor. So for white cursor, we have to click on right control key in your keyboard. Then it will reappear and you can scroll up here and you see here there is a host name. This host name is by default localhost.local domain. We have to give this name only. Okay. This
Okay.
is our host name. Everyone knows what is host name.
No, sir.
So there's a system name.
Yeah, it is basically your machine name. Okay, that means suppose you have PC or laptop that is of HP company model, this something like that. You can, how you can say that this is your machine? Okay, there will be some configuration for it. So for this purpose there is a host name for that. For suppose for installation, this is the host name from where you anyone can access from this host name to your machine. Okay, by using this host name anyone can search you at the network level or server level. Okay, so by default we keep it localhost or local domain, and we will select next again. Now here you have to see, you have to give a location to it here. Okay, so basically in India there is only Kolkata, Asia. Okay, so you have to select that. You can see here by clicking it in the picture. By selecting in picture you can make your options. By this is one case, and second case, by clicking on drop down arrow you can see, you can search your location for that. So we have to select Kolkata because in India there is only Kolkata option, I think so. Asia. Yeah, you can see here Asia Kolkata. Either from drop down arrow you can select your location, or from the picture. Okay, by clicking on that particular area where you are from. So you can see here in picture a cross mark is appeared where our location is mentioned. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Now just scroll down by using the right key, white cursor, and by using black cursor click on next. Now again we have to scroll up. Now here it is it is asking me the root password. Okay, every machine has admin. Okay, every machine has super user. So this machine is also having a super user where all sort of system level work we can do. That means for permission purpose, for creating purpose, for creating any new directory files, we use this root. Okay, root is basically our super user. So from super user you can create another user as well. Okay, so for root this is very important user for us, so we have to give some password for it. Okay, that means if there is no password for root, then anyone can come and edit anything in your machine, or
Yes, sir.
anyone can come and change your parameter, then that will affect your performance or task. Or suppose you have created one user, anyone come and log in with root and there is no password, then what happens, he just delete your one user, then there will be a lot of impact in your work if anyone deletes your user, because every task or every performance is done by a particular user, not super user. Super user can create that user. Clear?
Okay, sir.
So we have to give here a password. So by default, I am keeping a password Oracle. Okay. You also just keep Oracle because it will ask a lot of password. Then you can't remember that. Okay, so by default, keep it Oracle, because if in any part of the machine, if anything ask me password, then if you give Oracle and you keep every password as Oracle, then it will be easier for you to access that. So I'm giving by default Oracle as a password. Okay, by clicking to the next, you will get to see that it is saying that you are using weak password. Yeah, I know it is a weak password, Oracle, but we are using for our practice purpose, so it is okay. No one will here use my machine, okay, for any work purpose. So we just come here to learn that, so we can keep this weak password, okay, and we only using this machine. Not anyone can you uh, that means no one have any idea of using this machine, okay, so only you can use this machine for that. So you have to use anyway, click on and use anyway, and here you can see it is asking replace existing Linux system. Up now here, if suppose there is any kind of Linux software present in this machine, then it will replace it, okay. So we have to replace this, and here also there will be some partition, okay, and I have previously mentioned before that we want to create a new machine. We don't need any partition for it, okay. So
Okay.
we use this replace existing Linux system option for that. Then click on next.
Sir, I have a question.
Hmm.
Sir, if I want to make, when I work, if I want to make various types of virtual machine, then every time they asking for the replace. If I
Yeah,
replace,
yeah,
then and again I want to do any work for the previous any types of virtual machine, then it can be create any problem.
that will not reflect in another machines,
Okay.
okay. For one machine it is one installation, okay.
Okay.
You
Okay,
need to
sir.
have only one installation for one machine.
Okay, sir.
Now here, click on write changes to disk, okay.
Okay, sir.
Now you can see here there is a lot of option. Now it is time for Linux packages, Oracle Linux packages, okay. We have to download some Linux packages, okay. For that you have to use this from this option you have to select one option. That means you want to work in a database, okay. In
Okay.
future you will be doing database, you will use this database for your operation. Basically we deal with database now,
Yes, sir.
so we have to use this database server, okay. Web server we don't need to use any internet kind of things, okay, means we don't need to use Google for that, okay.
Yes, sir.
So here we basically our purpose is to use the database. We want to monitor, or we want to do the task on the on certain database, so we use this database server here. And after that, scroll it down, and you want to install now, okay. So we have to click on customize now, we have to check on customize now from customize later, okay. Just check on it. You can see here I have selected this customize now.
Yes, sir.
Now I am repeating the step. At the top you have to select database server, and at the down you have to check customize now.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now by clicking next, we will get so many packages. Just select all the packages here present here. Okay. So let me select it. Just check on all the packages.
So they are manually selected.
Yeah, we have to select it manually. Now base system, we have selected all the packages here. Now come to this server. Okay. We have to select all the packages here. Now come to web services. Same. Now come to databases. MySQL database, all are checked. System management next. Select all. Virtualization, this is very much important. Next, desktop. This is for our OS. Next, application. Next, development. Next, language. Language is English, UK support. Okay. Click on this. Scroll down. Just select all the packages present here by in different fields. Okay. But in languages, do not select all the languages. Okay. Just select English. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now come to the next. Now here you will see that 1873 packages will be installed. Okay. So it will take some time for that. If your RAM is if you assign your RAM a little bit faster, if your processor is fast, then it will not take much time for that. Okay. Actually this PC is of around 8 GB. It has 8 GB RAM. So and there is also 2 to 3 machines present in it, so it is bit slow. Yeah, you can see here there is 1873 packages. Okay. If it is not showing here 1873 packages, then you have missed some packages previously. Then what will happen? You have to download it again. Then you can't uh, find that. Most probably you can't find that packages, okay, that you haven't downloaded or haven't selected it. Then what happens? You need to again install this OS 6, Linux 6. Okay, there is no any chance of adding any more file to it. Okay, then we have to change another parameters. That will be a very hectic for us. Okay.
Uh, so how you roll back if any unwanted situation happen or any package is missing?
You want to roll back?
If any the packages if missing, then we want to again install. No,
Yeah.
this time what happened? I try to when I start installation and it show that total 187 73 packages not there. Some are missing. Then how what can I do this time?
Just you have to delete your machine again and just want to just create new machine.
Okay, from the virtual machine box.
Yeah, same
Okay,
from the first step.
okay,
And if it is if there is a missing in packages here, You just perform your task, just get to the OS Linux and just close it, power off the machine. Then it will be undo. All the tasks that you have performed will get rollback.
Okay.
Then you have to start from install from the second step. Okay,
Okay, sir.
means OS installation step. That we have selected V37080
Yeah,
3.47
yeah, yeah.
GB. From that,
After the virtual machine box, the part
huh,
you have started.
huh,
Hello, sir.
yeah,
Yeah, we installed, download the Oracle Linux 712C from the Telegram, and
yeah.
when it will be used means after VirtualBox installation, we need to select this.
You can use anytime. Just I've told you now that you have to import that machine first. You have to extract and then import that machine.
Okay, means after unzipping the file, we need to import that OVA file.
Just you have to extract only one file. Okay,
Yes, sir.
extract only one file. That means 01 file. Okay,
Mhm.
you extract that, come to this VirtualBox interface, and add in the file menu. You can see here in this file menu. One second.
And sir,
In
one thing,
in
yes,
this
sir.
file menu, you will get this import appliances.
Okay, after
Okay.
this.
After extracting, you will choose this import appliance and perform the task as mentioned in this import appliances. Okay.
Okay, and one thing, sir, you install in C drive, uh,
Hmm.
this VirtualBox. We can install it in any drive.
Any drive, but that drive should be free.
The
Okay.
means space is there.
There should be some space. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Sir,
Means I have
yeah.
told you that because suppose you are giving your machine
Mhm.
size as 50 GB and in your local disk there is only 48 GB free space, then how it will get compacted there?
Okay. Means we need to create our own PC, own system within
Yeah,
that disk,
within Windows OS.
within
Okay,
Windows OS,
you
and
are creating one
that
computer
disk.
into your computer. Yeah,
Okay.
it is something like that. Okay. Yeah.
Sir,
Mm,
uh, you the file you have downloaded already.
yeah,
There's the already this type of virtual machine is there. We just
yeah,
we just unzip it and install it.
yeah,
Unzip it and the import the appliances. Then we can easily use it. Or
yeah.
otherwise you need to create it again. That's you
No,
just
no,
suggest.
you don't have to create it. This thing, all we are creating this machine creation, OS installation. You don't need to do this. Okay,
Okay.
just you have to only log in the database, log in with database, and continue your activity. Clear?
Okay.
Just
Means
perform your task after that.
hello,
It
sir.
is ready made for you.
Okay.
Okay.
This also made by this process. These four steps
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
the
yeah,
made.
yeah.
Okay.
Same process.
Okay.
Hello.
But I am giving you the details how this machine have been created. Okay,
Okay,
that
sir.
should be known by you.
Okay, sir.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
yeah,
Yeah, means we only need to install the VirtualBox and need to import that
yeah.
unzip
Only
file.
VirtualBox. Just download it from net or I will send you the link. Okay,
Yeah, VirtualBox and import the
just extract
replace.
one file from that particular
Hmm.
downloaded file, and just from file menu you have to import appliance. Okay,
Okay, then it will be ready to use.
yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to, this will take this installation will take around 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah,
Okay,
1078 file means packages needs to be.
1873.
Yes.
But it is only maybe it is only, you can say, 40%. Till now it is 20%. Okay,
Okay.
our completed task is only 30%. Okay, after this installation of Oracle OS, we have to prerequisite, then we have to install that Oracle software. Okay.
Yes,
Then
sir.
after that, we have to create database.
And all are ready-made there.
All are present there. Means all are installed and created in that particular
Zip
downloaded file. Okay.
Okay. We just log in and start the work.
Yeah, just log in and start the work.
Okay. So this is the main file that 001. What is the other file? There is another two.
They are the same file, but they are in a partition part. Okay. They
Okay.
are parted in 12 parts. Okay.
Okay.
Because there is you can see here our size is around 40 GB hard disk size,
Yes, sir.
so it needs some size as well. For that purpose, there is a lot of files present in it. Okay, that will help in running that program.
Okay, sir.
So it will take time. Okay, so let us discuss afterward that. Okay, if it completes to 1873 packages, it will ask reboot. Okay, there will be one reboot option. Okay, just reboot it, and after that one interface will come. Okay, to log in with root. Okay, I will show you that.
Means, hello, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's means similar with Windows installation part, because we need to install the OS and restart, and then we need
the
to log in
same
the
as you install your machine,
OS.
same thing, but we are installing only Oracle software. Okay,
And we are using that image, means not
yeah,
the this part. Okay.
yeah. By the help of image file, we are installing OS. Okay,
Yes.
it is permanent. Don't worry, it is
Mhm.
permanent. Same thing that is appeared after using that OS CD. Same thing will appear by using this image file. Okay, that will be permanent. This is my second machine. Okay,
Yes, sir. It is already ready. Means
yeah,
imported.
it is already present in and created and installed. So after rebooting, what will happen? One interface, one GUI will be appeared in front of you. That means configuration. One type of configuration uh, interface will appear. Suppose welcome type. Okay, that Oracle Linux has been installed, something like that. Some more configuration is required there. Okay, just what you have to do, just after that you have to click on forward or next. Okay, next or forward option that will be present there. Okay, just click on that first. Second, it will our second phase will be license information. Okay, license info. So you will have to check on yes, agree to the license first. Okay, you agree, I agree. Just check this box. Okay, then click on next. Yeah, forward. Okay, then it will ask set up software update. Okay, in setup software update, you don't need to do any registration, or you don't need to any give some information about your in this machine. So just click on, just check it on no. I prefer this option, something like that will appear. I prefer to register later at later time, something like that. Okay, register at later time, something like that, it will appear. Just check on. There will be two options. One is yes, and second will be no. You have to choose no. Okay. Then by forwarding it, by clicking on next, you will see that one another interface will appear that will for confirmation. Okay. Then what you have to do again, there will be two options. 1 second. Interface will appear something like that, and again at the bottom there will be two options, one for yes and one for no. Okay. Then what will you have to do? You have to select on no. Okay. I thanks later something kuch like, okay. I thanks I will connect later something like that option will be appeared here. Here not just interchange it. Okay, just reverse it. No, I will connect later something like that. Here you have to choose this. After that, it will say another interface, create user. You don't have to create any user. You don't have to give any email to it. Okay, any full name. Just skip this part and click on forward. Okay, just skip it. You don't have to give any email, any full name of yours in it. Okay, we will create user later. Okay, after that, clicking on forward, it will tell us to set up date or time. Date and time. Clear?
Yes, sir.
It will ask us to date and time, to set up our date and time. Just what you have to do, nothing. Just synchronize it with your system. Okay. Do not choose anything here that today is this, the time is this. You don't have to set up that. Okay. Just click on forward. If that installation will be completed, 1873 packages will be installed, then I will show you this. Okay. If you have some time. After that, one kdump option will be present here. So kdump is not useful for any DBA. Okay. That is for application team. We don't have to use this. Okay. So we will uncheck it if it is checked, and we will click on next. And after that, there will be our finish option. Just click it and your installation will be completed for OS. Okay. Understood, everyone?
Sir, this
Yeah.
process will be start after the reboot.
After reboot.
Okay.
If it completes, then I will show you. You have to wait for some time.
Sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, meanwhile, you can give us the link for VirtualBox means
Okay.
download.
Okay.
So with that, we can download it, start the download for VirtualBox.
Okay. Just click on here. Get to the.
Means,
Yeah, you can download it from here. I'm
yes, sir.
just a second. Due to the installation, my PC is a bit slow. So just click on virtual box download. Okay. You will see here. Okay, virtual box option. Just click on it. Or yeah, here you can see VirtualBox 6.2 or 5.2. I'm using 5.2.
Oracle VM VirtualBox, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only you have to write VM box, that will be appeared as Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. It is taking some time.
Hello.
Yeah, kindly pin me your email ID first. Okay, I will send you
Okay.
the links
One
So
thing. Hello.
in group,
in the
sir.
chat box. In the chat box or
Okay.
in the group.
Hello,
In the
sir.
group, you give it in the group. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, means there is two versions. It is showing VirtualBox 6.0 and 5.2 builds. Which one needs to be downloaded?
First download 5.2. Okay. 64 bits. If your processor is 64 bit, you choose 64 bit. Okay.
5.2 64-bit.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
If your machine is of 64 bit, then you
Okay.
choose that. Okay. In the group, please send me your link. Send me your email ID in the group. One second.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I select the VirtualBox 5.2 and it is showing many options. Means Oracle Linux 8, Red Hat, CentOS 8.
Yeah, I'm providing you the link. Okay.
Oh, no.
This is the link for Telegram. Okay. And
Sir,
yeah.
in Telegram there is Oracle Linux 7.5. There is so much option. Which one, sir?
For what purpose?
You send the link in Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no. This software is not available in Telegram.
No.
This. Okay. Okay. Okay.
You can see at the top.
Okay.
There is a software you can see at the top.
Yes, sir.
After the logo. Okay, SHA Infotech
Yeah.
logo, you will
Yeah.
see linux.x64_11gr2
Yes, sir.
underscore database 1 of 2 dot zip.
Yes,
There is
sir.
2 zip file. Have you got it?
Yes, sir. 1.2 GB and 1 GB.
Yeah, you have to download both for Oracle software. This is the Oracle software in zip file. Okay,
Okay.
just download it. No need to unzip it. Okay,
Okay.
you have to just download it, keep it in a location
Okay, sir.
or in a folder in your machine. And you can see there is VirtualBox link also of
Yes.
6 version. Yeah,
6.022.
yeah, 6.0.22. You can download it also.
Okay.
And if you want to download that, I am using that whichever version I am using, then I'm sending you the link. You can download it that also.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Both are same 5.2 and 6.0.
Yeah,
Yes.
but only difference is versions. Okay.
Okay.
That means my version is older, but it is good. I think so.
Yes, sir. Like Windows 7 and Windows 8.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Windows 7 and Windows 10,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
not Windows 8.
Yeah. So Windows 7 is so much comfortable.
Not Windows 10 is comfortable for us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Even XP was more comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm sending the VirtualBox link in group. Okay,
Okay, sir.
5.2. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I don't have a Telegram in my mobile phone.
Yeah.
I have the desktop version. So, means how can I get?
You can download it. You have account for Telegram.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can just download it from net, Telegram. Okay.
No, sir. Means I just logged in the Telegram, and which folder we need to, which files we need to download.
Okay.
Many files are there.
After logo, SHA Infotech logo, come to SHA Infotech logo at the top.
Sorry, sir. Means I'm not getting it. Such info.
Means you have opened your Telegram.
Yes, sir.
Have you reached SHA Infotech solution channel?
Yes, yes, sir. SHA Infotech Solution Private
Open
Limited.
it and just scroll up to the top. What you see?
Yeah, SHA channel photo updated. SHA Infotech.
Yeah. After the photo channel, that is SHA Infotech's photo, you will see two zip files.
11G R2 database one
Yeah,
and
one
database
of two and second
two.
is two of two.
Hmm.
Yeah, that two software you have to download it.
And
1.2 GB and 1 GB zip file. Okay.
these are the softwares or the
Oracle software. This is our third. We will use this in our third step of
okay,
installation. Okay.
okay. Means after OS installation, we need to install these softwares on that OS.
And
Yes,
you haven't asked me about Oracle Linux 6 OS. Huh? Have you asked me?
Oracle Linux 6 OS.
That
Okay.
ISO file? You asked me about that ISO file.
No, sir. Means we only ask you for VirtualBox.
Sir, I asked that for this.
Okay. Then I'm providing you the OS also. Okay. In the same link. I've saved it in my drive, so just access it from here. Check out this link. You will get that OS. Okay.
This Linux 6.
Yeah, it's Linux 6.
Okay.
You have to open this link in your PC. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Not in your mobile.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Means V37084
Yeah,
ISO.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That will be of 3.47 GB. Clear?
So the first link for the VirtualBox 5.2 and next one is the Linux 6.
Yeah.
So when you after the creating the virtual machine, we install the Linux 6. So
Yeah.
before installing the Linux 6, we just download it from this site.
Yeah, we have to first download all the softwares. At least for installing OS, you have to install or download first VirtualBox and OS software also. That ISO file 3.47 GB. Okay. Clear?
It is in Google Drive, right?
Yeah. Actually, it's my
3.
personal drive.
Yes, sir. 3.5 GB.
Yeah, 3.47 GB. It is around 3.5 GB.
So we need to we need to
Download
have
it.
the VirtualBox, then the Linux software. Sorry, Linux OS.
Hmm.
This ISO file, and then after that the Linux softwares from
That Oracle
Telegram.
software, 11G software.
Means three part download means.
Yeah, we have to download 3 parts.
VirtualBox, Linux 6, and the Oracle.
Oracle
11.
softwares.
Yes.
ISO file, Nada.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, means we need two Oracle software, means two
Yeah, there
databases.
are two zip files.
Yes,
Yeah, I think
both
you are a
are
bit
of 1 GB.
confused.
No, means I need to clear that.
You asked this question
concept
around
that
3 times.
yeah, first means first we need to create VirtualBox, the base. Then we need to install the OS, the Linux OS. Then these Linux database softwares.
First, just you have to download machine first. Okay, VirtualBox. You have to create machine. Then you have to install Oracle Linux OS. Okay, just these 3 things. Okay, just remember 3 things. Clear? And
Okay, sir.
apart from that, you have
Yes,
to
sir.
download only
In com-
2 zip files of Oracle 11G software. Okay, that is on Telegram. Clear?
Okay,
Yes,
And
sir.
I have provided you the link for VirtualBox and OS
VirtualBox and
software.
OS.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now come to the screen. You can
So just one
see
second.
here.
I want to ask something.
It is
Yeah.
asking me to reboot. So we will reboot it. Are you writing the steps? Otherwise, you will forgot that. We will be not able to remember because you can skip some of the steps. See, OS configuration interface has come
Yes.
asking me welcome. You need to just forward it. Next, this is license agreement,
Yeah.
license
Yes, sir.
informations. You have to select yes. It is already by default selected. Yes, I agree to the license and click on forward.
Forward.
Here,
No.
you have asked to set up software update. We don't want any software update. So just check on no. I prefer to register at a later time. Okay. Next, forward. After that, it is again asking me. So I will keep on my same decision. No, thanks. I will connect later. After that, what is it about? It is finish update setup. Okay, just forward it. We don't have to do anything here. Here, you will see that it is asking us to create user. You don't need to create the user. We will create it afterwards when we will be doing our third step. Okay, that is Oracle software installation while prerequisiting it. Okay, next, forward. Here, it is asking me to set date and time. Okay, no need to set a date and time. Okay, just leave it as it is. Next, forward. It will automatically will be synced. Okay, if your installation is correct, you have done the installation correctly, then it will automatically be synced. Okay, afterwards you don't have to sync it by your own manually. Or okay, here it is asking kdump. I have told you. Here it is asking me enable kdump. We don't need any kdump. DBA don't use any kdump for that. No purpose of using this kdump as a DBA role.
It's for developers, sir.
It is for developer. Okay, for application teams, that something. It is not for DBA. Just finish it. After that, it will ask you to log in. We have only one user, you know that. That is our super user, and our super user is root. Then we have to just log in with root. We have to log in with root. And you remember I have provided the password for root. What was the
Yes, sir.
password?
Oracle.
Oracle. So I will provide here Oracle password and login. Just click on do not show me this again and close. So my Linux has installed. Okay. Now from here, if you cut it, okay, I will keep it here only. Okay, for today, I will keep it here. Now you have done this much steps till now, and you want to shut it down. Okay, just go to cut and save the machine. Choose this save the machine state. Okay, if you don't choose this machine state of machine as save, but then what will happen if you don't use this? Then it will undo all the process that you have done previously.
Sir,
Okay,
cut means the upper
it will
part.
get rolled back.
Sir, when you where you cut, there is the exit point. The total screen, the upper part of the screen.
Upper part of the screen.
Okay. Okay, sir.
In the Windows OS level. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Then
sir.
save the machine. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Same thing. Now we will see next steps in the next session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So just cut it here and save the machine. Okay. Clear?
Okay, sir.
So this is it.